Hi everybody! Cool to see you again for another dev stream for Shockwaves. Today we are looking for making new shrine for the project. I'm going to show you what I mean. Actually, it's I have on this computer a previous version of the project, so the light and a lot of settings are not up to date. But it will give you a good idea of what we are speaking about. So the shrine, what we call the shrine, are this part that you can have on each side of the city, and that your goal is to destroy. So basically, actually, the goal of the game is to destroy the shrine of the enemy team. So you have to travel across the map. Here it is. And when you're here, you try to hit the shrine of the enemies. So actually, this is the actual design. It was made as an inspiration from our partner CD5. And somehow we think people should be able to customize them, probably with NFTs. We want the basic shrine to be more about the project than the partners. Once again, even if at the end it's probable that we will be able to customize them depending on of the NFTs you will have on your wallet. So the idea is to make a shrine that reflect more the spirit of Shockwaves. And what is the spirit of Shockwaves? You will ask me. Well, it's a mix between many influences, Japanese, synthwaves, cyberpunk, and we want it to be a mix between all of this. But the DeFi and of course music culture, and of course it's not as simple as that, because when you look for cyberpunk or synthwave references for shrine, you need to find some element that stand up, where synthwaves is really non-figurative, so it's difficult to find some good architectural examples to incorporate into the game. While in the opposite, cyberpunk, you have a lot of very concrete things to add into the game, but it's everything looks very mechanical, and there is so many elements everywhere that it's difficult to have one element alone who stand up. And of course there is the musical aspect, where you have to deal with the fact that music as synthwaves is really non-concrete. So most of elements around the music iconography we could put into the game will really quickly feel like interfaces. So yeah, it's a real DeFi. So I've still tried to find some references before starting, and one of the first things who really step up in general was this kind of Japanese shrine. You will see that there are other examples here. When you search for cyberpunk shrine, you really quickly found on this kind of form, and for this one it's not as visible, but you can see some part of the Japanese architecture of shrine in general be coming back here for this kind of references. Looking for some when you look for just science fiction shrine or cyberpunk, you will see what I mean. You have directly really huge, ultra huge things, but somehow I think this kind of form don't really fit into the game. So I wouldn't stand for this, because I think the design of Shockwaves is not so science fiction at the end. And once again we have some kind of architectural things. I like it, but if our objective are just looks too much like buildings, I'm afraid that people will think it's just another part of the city and will not be attracted directly to them. I've seen that. Really, I don't know what I could do from this, but I really love the color and the light. It's interesting because it surely has the kind of Soundwaves effect, but it's not. It's a little bit more heroic fantasy somehow. Maybe we're gonna look at this again for the colors. I've seen this too, and really it catch my eyes because I thought that it was the first time I really see Soundwaves iconography, but it's something that really stayed concrete. You know, you really can figure what is the landscape and how it could then be included in a video game. So not Shockwaves for sure, because our game is more urban. But you clearly can see that there is some ways to use retro Soundwaves iconography for things that are really concrete, really material. And once again, we have this kind of shrine. Maybe we could find a way to include directly into the game. I really like this kind of picture because you have a little bit like the architecture part, but it's not building, and you have the musical aspect too. So I think we really can imagine to go from to take inspiration from something like this. So it's why my main inspiration would be this kind of things actually. But of course we're gonna change it a little bit. But you know, when you see this, you have everything that we search to implement into the game. You have the music, you have the shrine, you have the Japan. So we just need to bring the Soundwaves aspect, but I think we're gonna be able to make it. So if it's okay for you, and if you think it's good inspirations, well, we're gonna go for this. Hello, Mohamed. How are you? Nice to see you here. wave aspect by curving the top more like a circle. It could basically look like something like that to start with. So we have inspiration from our design here, but we curved it a little bit more, maybe it's important to just keep Hi Dazil, nice to see you here. How are you? Can you tell me how the sound of the music and of my mic is, please? Just to be sure that you are not on that everything is audible in a good in good conditions. Cool, amazing, and I'm sorry for you for that somehow. Did you already have your vacations? Or are you still waiting for them? Oops. So, actually, I want to create new versions from this one, for this one, who is great, but is really CDFI related, and we want it to be included in the game, but not necessarily to be the main shrine. So for each game you have to destroy the shrine of the enemy team, and we want to have different design for them. And depending of the NFTs you have, you will be able to have different design. But actually, I want to design the one who will be the main of the game. And we we are going through different inspirations, and most of them have like Japanese architecture, and we think it really go well with the game as it's really lofi style. And what I'm trying to do is to mix the Japanese cyberpunk architecture with the lofi music style for the game. So you're gonna have probably something like this with some kind of objective, like or you're gonna probably have something like that at the middle that you will be able to destroy. Probably something related to Noros. I hope you like the music. I've chosen something more relaxing than not what we do on the usual for the stream. The last day was pretty hard, pretty intense, and I was thinking that maybe it would be cool to have something relaxing for everybody. Usually days before vacation are always the worst because you have to work twice as well before leaving the office. Actually, on our side, we are not planning any vacation. We have too many things to do with the project, and it's really electrifying for us. Yeah, I like this design. I think there is something really cool happening here. Oh, cool, amazing. My child, my child is not ready for school right now. Yes, I have no holidays, but it's fine. Actually we have found a good balance between with the works, and actually Shockwaves is really our project. So while we are working on it, it don't really count as working. I think the next vacation for me will be for Christmas, probably. But I like it that way. I hope the weather is good on your side. Actually, I'm in France and not in Switzerland, and I think I have 3 or 2 degrees more. Lyon in summer is really difficult to live. was wondering when someone will speak about it in the chat. Yeah.